Hey everybody, it's your boy Northernlion, YouTube's #1 Enter the Gungeon streamer and streaker. We got a 2 streak. That's technically 100% better than my streak has ever been, so let's do it. Last time, I was just joking, by the way. Am I YouTube's most popular Gungeon player? I may be YouTube's most watched, but that doesn't make me popular. Lots of people want to punch me in the freaking nose. Give me a black eye and take my lunch money. Some of you would like to buy me lunch, and I don't even know which one of those things is worse. Anyway, I'm just messing with you. Last time I called my shot. I said, I feel really confident we're gonna get a win. We got a win, and I feel great about it. I mean, how could I put myself out there, I said we're gonna get the win. Sometimes that's gonna work out, sometimes it's not. This time it did. I just felt it in the air. How do I feel on the present occasion? I don't feel confident calling a win. Now, some of you are going to take that as self-evident that we're going to lose. I don't think that's the case. I just, this one's a little bit more up in the air. I don't have that same kind of confidence within me. I do have that same fire. I've got that same drive, and I'm not going to, let the game push me around, but we'll see how it ends up working out. And by the way, I haven't seen the comments because the episodes are being recorded with a small backlog, but a backlog nonetheless. But in the last episode when we lost the orange, I was talking to Austin just after it because I was bragging about having 2 wins in a row in Gungeon, which actually is like a big moment for me. It's not like, my wedding day or something like that, but it is the first time we've ever had a streak of any merit at all in Gungeon, so it feels good. Wow, that room was actually a little shorter than I expected. And I was like, by the way, I picked up spice and somehow the orange disappeared. I haven't watched the footage back yet to see if, maybe I actually just forgot it or something like that, or it got knocked into the hole. But he did say that previously there was a glitch. We might as well, while we're talking here, just push this water barrel back into the fireplace here. But he's saying there was a glitch where, sometimes active items, if you set them down on the ground, they would disappear. It wasn't common, but it did happen. So I'm not suggesting that I'm infallible and that's what happened in this situation, but it could have. Okay, this is Ammo Man. Unfortunately. Or no, not Ammo Man. What is that one? HP Man. Yeah, we don't want to give up anything for HP. I don't even know if he'll let us give up anything for HP. So, sing us a song, you're the Ammo Man. Sing us a song tonight. If your shrine was a little bit better, I might use you tonight. Da-la-dee-da. I gotta admit, I'm not much of a Piano Man guy. I'm not saying Billy Joel in general, because, let me clear the Billy Joel muscles. You should not argue with the crazy man. You ought to know by now. Sometimes Uptown Girl also gets stuck in my head for weeks at a time. I'm actually thinking of suggesting it to the American Council of Psychiatrists for the DSM-6, but let's see, wait it out first. But for whatever reason, I don't understand Piano Man. It doesn't tickle the same kind of classic rock fancy that a Baba O'Reilly does. Out here in the fields, I fought for my meals. I put my back into my living. Doesn't hit the same notes for me, but I don't know. If I had to guess which one of my colleagues is a huge Billy Joel fan, I would guess, and I don't know, I swear to God, if this ends up being true, I'm taking a shot in the dark with an educated guess. I bet it's Rob. Hold up. Let me go back to Skype here. I'm just gonna type, and we might not get a message for 15 minutes. Hey Rob, do you like Billy Joel? If so, give me an X out of 10 for your taste of the BJ. All right, we're gonna plant that little nugget of humor in the hopes that he comes back. For bonus points, first off, does Rob like Billy Joel? Y/N. Secondly, what does he think of Billy Joel on a scale from 1 to 10? I'm gonna say that Rob likes Billy Joel, but he's a little embarrassed about it, so I think he's gonna give him a 7. I think he actually loves him. It's his favorite man ever. Oh, what the heck was the freaking bracket key? We don't even have 2 keys for sale, so let's not worry about the bracket key just yet. The bracket key, oh, it's super high damage spacebar item, right? Or active item. You know why I think Rob likes Billy Joel? It's such a weird thing, but it's because he's from New York City. And for some reason, I'm like, hey, I'm walking here. Oh, where you going? Stereotypical man with a Brooklyn accent. I'm going to see Billy Joel, the Piano Man, live at the Radio City Music Hall, of course. And then, to which Someone else replies, me too! Alright, well, we're not gonna be getting, our bracket, obviously. Pretty much everywhere. It's gonna be locked. Starla? Well, then I don't need a bracket. It's a vintage meme. Okay, wait a minute. No, Rob has not replied yet. We're not gonna open the brown chest, so we might as well shoot it. We got the explosive decoy, which I've never actually used. I'm assuming it just explodes after a matter of time. Seems to be the case. What would be nice with this is the ice cube, actually. I gotta be honest with you. We're fighting an enemy that doesn't really target us. This just further, you know, emphasizes my hatred for the Bullet King. He's immune to the Molotov. He doesn't really fire at you unless he's throwing his goblet. Instead, he's just firing into the freaking abyss. We do have 3 blanks here, so we should really not take any chances. Like, that was a mild chance there. And so was that, actually. Get away. And we're still very much on pace here. If we have to make a couple of tricky dodges, you know, life goes on. Hopefully Bullet King at least chooses to walk into me. Nope. Well, he didn't walk into me, or not into me, sorry, into the stump. But if he's gonna do it, he definitely didn't do it fast enough for me. Alright, I'm somewhat disappointed at the rate at which I've had to use these blanks, but it's for the all-important flawless, so I'm not gonna beat myself off over it. Hey, I'm not gonna sit here and jerk off over it, you know? I'm not gonna stimulate myself manually until climax right here or anything like that. What do we get from this guy? We got 1 key, and Big Iron is an awesome boss killer. Not on my watch, mister. I will probably buy a key. That'll give us 2. And you know what? No, I'm not. Don't worry about this. There's no chance of me getting the shot grub. What do we got here? Bracket's too expensive. Brick of cash, I don't think is worth it. Mimic tooth necklace makes all chests mimics. So then if we kill them, we don't need keys anymore. Okay, I like this. I like this a lot. Now, that means we won't be going to the oubliette, which was actually what I was thinking of suggesting, but it does mean that we'll be able to access every single chest for the rest of the game. And you know what? Even though I don't think that this is likely to be a good gun, that's not too bad. But beyond that, I was like, we got kind of shafted for weapons on this floor. We didn't really pick up anything that we're super fond of, so I think that being able to get a free weapon from this floor was valuable in and of itself, even if, let's be real, the fossilized gun is fairly unlikely to be a real element in our run for the remainder of the game, but we'll use it a little bit, probably. If I can get myself protected from fire, even better. Rob has not responded. Answer the question. That was Sinvicta. Sinvicta said, what? I get, it seems a little bit out of character as far as questions go, but it's important to me. I find myself occasionally just being able to, you know, you think you know somebody, but you don't know somebody until you can make a completely baseless assumption about their personality and then have it be correct. And I'm not immortal. That's not what I was going for. I'm not superhuman. If it turns out that Rob does not like Billy Joel, maybe he thinks he's a fucking talentless hack, I don't know. If that ends up being the case, well, I'll own up to my mistake. I was obviously incorrect in my assessment of Rob's taste. I'm not suggesting, by the way, that Billy Joel is Rob's favorite artist of all time. I know he loves, you know, Notorious B.I.G. It was all a dream. I used to read Word on Magazine, etc., etc. I'm just saying, I think Billy Joel is... If you had to put on, like, a classic rock radio station around Rob and Billy Joel came on, I think he'd be like... Quietly, he'd be like, oh, hell yeah, Billy Joel. We got keys, we got Table Tech money. What I mean to say is Table Tech money. Table Tech money. You know, that... You know. Oh! I'm on fire. Okay. We have to be very cautious with the use of fossilized gun. Very dangerous. So we have a couple of things that I might consider buying back there, but I'm not fully convinced yet. Let's get a little fire on this map. Yep, that was bad. I don't think that's the fire. I basically just did that to myself, put myself in a really shitty place to dodge. Oh, that was the worst dodge of all time, though. Luckily, we got some HP out of it, and we might as well take big iron ammo, honestly. I would rather have 6 big iron shots than 30 fossilized gun shots. That's not a knock on the fossilized gun, which I think is actually, like, just fine. It's a testament. Oh, God! It's a testament to the quality of the big iron, which is quite solid, in my opinion. And definitely is going to be, like, our pretty much only recourse against bosses on this floor. Well, it depends what we find in our item room here, I suppose. By the way, fossilized gun probably not going to be my #1 go-to choice for item rooms. Probably going to roll a little big iron action for that. Wonder if, like, later mimics have more HP. Wouldn't surprise me. So we get the silencer. That's actually really good. We'll probably start using that as a room clearer. Oh, probably start using that as a room clearer on the next floor. This will be a mimic again. Which, again, you know, it has its positives and its negatives, I suppose. Got half a heart out of it. Definitely not worth the ammo we spent on it, but hey, you never know until you try, right? So we're still going to stick with Marine Sidearm and Fossilized Gun for now. Next floor, we're going to give ourselves a promotion up to the Silencer. And I think that that's, like, fairly acceptable. We should be able to handle the first 2 floors with our starting weapon. To be honest with you, we should probably be able to handle the first 2 bosses with our starting weapon, but and flawless them. But you know, that's asking a little bit more. So I'm gonna try. I don't know. The problem is I'm blocking some of my own shots here, but the only issue with big iron should be fairly obvious now. Is it's got quite a spread associated with it. Creates a little bit of an issue at range. But it's got really, really fast damage output, which is important. Okay, we're going to be too far away to do anything nice here, so I'm just going to throw in some silencer shots, which are still fine. Not going to be the most efficient way to handle business at this point in our lives, but that's okay. And I think just to be on the safe side, we'll probably do that, and then switch back to that, and that was almost really bad on my part. But we're going to get through it, I think. Oh, that was the perfect turn for her to fuck herself. Thank you. I wonder if we can actually just press the right trigger and blow up. Oh, well, I guess we'll find out next time. We got no keys, but we don't necessarily need any keys. And we'll take the armor. We'll take the trick gun, which I think is fairly bad. And, might as well take the hegemony credits, of course. Excuse me. Maybe it's not that bad? I don't know. It seems bad. But we should use it on this floor, and maybe we can get the benefit out of flawlessing, or not flawlessing, sorry. Maybe we can get the benefit out of, you know, gun munching it or something like that. We do still have 1 chest coming up, but the chest should not contain a gun. I don't know, it seems okay, maybe. Maybe we can use this as a room clearer for an extra floor, and then save the silencer a little longer, before we say that we're not doing, you know, well or anything like that. How's the run going? I like to check in every floor or so. Honestly, right now, I can't complain. Oh, this will be the real test for Trick Gun. Can we kill this guy while he's buffed? Yes. It wasn't easy, but it did get done. I stupidly took damage, but I take ownership for that. I think that's my own fault. I don't know. This gun is not that good. Certainly not good enough. I think the run is going actually pretty well. There's some obvious kind of holes in the run. Like, I would really love to have some fireproof action going on. Some immunity to the, you know, nature's heated embrace. But we don't have that yet. If we ever get that, that's going to be a really nice bonus. And it'll make Fossilized Gun good enough that I feel like we can totally just, like, tank our frame rate to use it. Alright, that was, like, definitely the wrong way to handle that room, but it's so satisfying to just, like, spin the analog stick around. Alright, this is a high-quality chest. Oh, it is... Whoa! Okay, so the higher quality the chest, the higher quality the mimic. It's given us the badge. It is a cursed item when we need it to be, or when we get the bonus for damage. But this is a great passive. Basically, we're going to get Super Space Turtle, and then it's going to die, and we're going to get something else. Do we have 2 guns we want to replace? No. Table Tech money, I actually don't think is that good. I'm going to buy a key, even though we have the Mimic Tooth Necklace, and I'm going to buy a key because it's, it might allow us to open a door to a gun game or a map man or something like that. But honestly, like, as far as I feel about this run right now, what did I say the last 2 runs? We did our part. Flawless the first boss, flawless the second boss. If we can flawless the third boss, I've set myself up in the early game. Unless I lose, like, all of our HP and then flawless the third boss, in which case I'm, like, the world's worst player of this game. Did I? No, okay. Really poorly handled on my part. Harry, just knock him into the thing here. I decided not to gun munch. Oh, trick gun also ricochets, which is kind of interesting, but I decided not to gun munch. Wow. The trick shot, or trick gun, just because I didn't really have anything to gun munch with it. Do I think it's good? No, I think it's fairly subpar. But I'm gonna try to roll with it on this floor because the silencer is somewhat ammo inefficient. So I think if we can make this last 1 more floor without really hampering ourselves long term, it'll actually be a pretty nice bonus for us moving forwards. We can use the silencer on a floor that's probably more, you know, like, timely for it. Plus, the trick gun is going to be out of ammo soon, so if it's shit, it's going to be gone eventually. Sooner rather than later, probably. Alright. Good stuff. Got our sea legs back underneath us. Didn't take damage on that room. I really, like, here's the thing. People are going to be like, why didn't you take Table Tech money? I really feel like Table Tech money is one of the worst of the Table Tech items. And we did have it show up relatively early. It would obviously be worse if it had showed up, like, at the end of the game. But it just doesn't give you much. Like, it would take, like, at least 3 floors to pay for itself, during which time we can't use those 60 credits to purchase anything else, right? So, like, as much as I want to avoid just being like, I'm the guy who's fiscally responsible and you know, enter the Gungeon, there's an element of that I can't deny. Okay, so there's Map Man, that's dope, free item, and the item actually will not require me to fight a Mimic, which is becoming increasingly valuable of a priority for me. So that's my, I think, fairly well-reasoned argument as to why I think that the Table Tech money is not, it's worth getting for free. You're basically spending a key for more money, or fighting a Mimic for more money, but I don't think in most situations it's worth spending 60 for it. It feels like you're kind of hoping for it to, like, pay for itself, but, you know, this isn't your retirement fund. You could be making interesting kills during that period instead. Alright, haven't fought any Mimics yet. I took ammo for the big iron instead of taking it for, oh wow, that was... I actually thought I was in the clear there. Took the ammo for big iron, which I hope is fairly, like, obvious as to why that's the case. I wouldn't be mad about taking ammo for trick gun, but it's inessential right now. Don't worry, I'm not gonna forget to check on Rob's love of Billy Joel. I walked right into that shot. Okay, thank you for the half heart. I think we need to recognize that maybe after this Mimic fight, let's stop being idiots. He's got to be dead soon. There we go. Bullet idol. This item is expensive, and I kind of dislike it. Makes me feel like I don't know what I'm doing, but maybe that's true. I'm going to continue to use the silencer. Or I'm going to start to use the silencer, I should say, now. Just because I've taken a little bit more damage than I'd like to on this floor. It shouldn't be a secret that, like, this is a pretty shitty start to a floor for me. On the 3rd floor, I shouldn't be eating shit like this, but I'm pretty sure largely it's because I'm trying to, like, maximize my economy with the weapons a little bit more, and I don't want to double down on that and maybe cause, like, an insurmountable sort of HP deficit. I think for right now, there's no reason to be concerned, but if I'd gone down to, like, 1 HP on this floor, or if I at some point go down to 1 HP on this floor, I think that's genuine reason to be concerned for sure. So we can always buy our way out of this predicament, as much as I would rather not spend money. You know, this happens in Isaac all the time. You have runs in which maybe overcommit a little early and get yourself into a sticky spot. We're just hopefully going to try to get out of it without really putting ourselves in a terrible position. I don't know if this room shows up on every single third floor, because this is hell, man. And I'm not talking about America's favorite brand of mayonnaise. This is like every enemy I hate from this area of the game rolled into one. Thank God we flawless, so we had a little bit of extra HP to work with here, but yeah, disappointing. That's one way to put it for sure. Well, you know what the easiest way to get a red heart container is, or a red heart is just flawless the boss. It's a guarantee. Or you can just buy one. That's technically easier in many metrics, I would say. What the heck? There's freaking 2 stacked up. Hey, something's not right, Gungeon. These rooms are getting, they're too tough, too early. This isn't how it's supposed to be. I've seen these rooms many times, and they don't look like this. Oh, please don't break that bullet on your face, Mr. Police Officer. Oh, yeah, wait a minute, Mr. Police Officer. It doesn't really work. Please, Mr. Policeman. Mr. Policeman, look and see. Oh, yeah, is there a letter? Did that man commit a felony? Okay. Or a misdemeanor policeman. Oh, yeah, it sort of works. Alright, we gotta fight this guy. That's big iron territory. Green guy's a little tankier than we might expect. Flame hand. As Austin will tell you, this is actually shitty. It's extremely shitty. It's really shitty. So, unfortunately for yours truly, we're kinda locked into our starting weapon for now. Until we get an ammo drop. And, maybe, I guess technically we could use the flame hand to more safely light things on fire, but it does very, very little damage. But at least, you know, if we're gonna use fossilized gun, this is a slightly more like a hands-on approach to lighting all the enemies on fire, but it creates a lot less, like, dead zone on the ground where I can't, you know, mess with it. But certainly, that's like a horrible haul. I'm not, by the way, don't throw me under the bus for this one. You might be saying, oh, Flame Hand's not that bad. This is not me saying this. It's Austin, which means that you should check yourself lest you wreck yourself. I think Austin, he's got a claim to be correct in this situation. Oh, dude. Hell yeah. So, chest vampirism, it's got a lot of positive things going for it if it actually works with Mimic Tooth Necklace, but we're definitely going to go Heart Locket for HP, and we're going to go Ballot, and this is why you buy keys. You know, we want to be able to still get items like this, open locked doors, etc., etc. HP is one thing. Basically, we spent a key, which is like 30 credits at this point, 35 maybe, instead, and we got a heart container and a red heart, instead of spending 30 and just getting the red heart. So that's, you know, money well spent in my opinion. Who we got? Who we got? Who we got? It is the Cannon Balrog. So, little scary. Oh, that was close. I guess I'm glad I didn't use a blank, but I mean, it's fucked up, right? Like I don't really want to use big iron because the range is like a genuine issue here. But it does make sense. Now, I think we could use the stump here, and, like, it might take some of the aggro. But I don't really want that. I want to know where the shots are coming from. So I'm kind of at a loss as to, like, what to do here. Because, like, oh, what the hell, man? Never mind. Alright, so there's the flawless guy. We still have 3 blanks remaining, but to be real with you, I thought we were completely safe there until the last possible second. What happened, in case you're wondering, was the stump blew up and pushed me so that my dodge kind of put me out of the effective range. Now, I'm not going to be, you know, big-headed and say that we would have made that dodge 100% if the explosion had been there, but it certainly didn't make things any easier on me. Now we can save our blanks, I guess, and try to find a secret room. It did cost us a red heart by not using a blank. Life goes on, I suppose. We got another key and 4-leaf clover. What is this? Lucky. Shocks, pegs. Lucky. 7-leaf clover bestows incredible luck upon its bearer. Oh, he died. Okay, so here's our level of curse probably, but we'll get the damage as well. Alright. So that's going to be very nice for us. This doesn't have very much, but we're actually, like, kind of fucked from a weapon perspective. Talk to Map Man. Just give me a room clearer or some ammo of some sort. Okay, yeah, I got the map. Share the map. What the fuck is this? Is the Estus flask. Every floor it heals us. This seems very valuable. It gives us 2 per floor? 2 hearts per floor is extremely meaningful. You can have my stump. Hello. Why is it dark in here? That was weird. We could get a Ring of Chest Vampirism, but I don't even know if that's going to work for us, so I think I'm just going to save our money and go down to the next floor. Why not look for a secret room? Can I be honest with you? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm bad at finding them, and I'm a little lazy. But laziness is not necessarily a virtue. Let's at least go through the old college try, like, here and here. There you go. I mean, I'm not going to go ahead and say that you should be excited by the fact that I, like, did anything there. I'm just, you know, at least we didn't just roll over. So, I mean, one way or another, we did get more HP on that floor, and we got an item that could be amazing for us to help us stay alive, particularly on bullet hell, for being honest. So, the real piss-off right now is that, weapon-wise, we're kind of fucked. But it could get better. It could get better. But the game hasn't even really started yet, where this is the preparatory phase for the bullet hell. Well, let's see. Austin, do you like Billy Joel? Oh, God. They're gonna think I'm drunk. I just spelled Billy Joel J-O-L-E. Okay. The lucky thing... First off, we might as well use one. Oh, right, okay. There's the problem with using the Old Knight's Flask. You wait till the room's over because you get the healing animation. It's very in keeping with the flavor of Dark Souls, so I really have nobody to blame but myself there. We do at least have the extra damage that we got on the last floor from Vengeance. Oh, dude, thank you. We're definitely going to take it for the Silencer. It's not going to last forever, but hopefully the Ballot combined with 4-leaf clover, if 4-leaf clover even gives you, you know, increased coolness, which it seems like it would, even though it gives you increased luck. Luck is not an actual attribute in the game, so, hopefully this allows us to get enough consumables so that, like, ammo is not as much of a concern as it was on the last floor. I have realized the error of my ways, and would have really no problem... Oh, you're still alive, huh? Would have no problem rolling, you know, Silencer for the remainder of the game as a room clearer, if you would at least be so kind as to make sure that I am never bereft of ammo for it. In fact, being constantly at 200 ammo for it, aka infinite ammo, I suppose, would be nice as well, because I mean, we've already used a quarter of it, like 3 rooms in, but it's okay. What do you got for me? The Luxon Cannon. It's not good enough. The fact that we can buy HP on here is nice, but honestly, kind of at the point where if you just want us to, well, I'm not going to say the game has any, you know, has it out for us, but we may just want to think about saving our money and buying like a AAA passive from the Forge on the next floor. Oftentimes, not always, but oftentimes, the blacksmith down there will have like a mega pricey electric bullets, fire bullets, etc., etc. Hot lead is, I guess, the actual name of the item, but you get what I'm getting at, presumably, which is maybe the money is better served, if we can afford to save it, buying us something that actually, like, really improves our chances. What do I want on this floor? You know, I talk about ammo, but I'm very fond of the idea that getting a good weapon is like getting a weapon and an ammo canister all in one, because you do get full ammo for it, so... Oh, this guy's gonna be hell, but we gotta try. Obviously. Oh my god! He's too hot for TV. Oh, it's the... No, don't do it! Don't do it! The clone. Do you think you really want a clone? Okay, so the clone is amazing and horrible all at the same time. It means that when you die, you come back on the first floor with all of your items except the clone and all of your stats. That was such a bad dodge. So, I mean, it's great. It means that our next death, if we have one, is not actually a death. Truth be told, it's probably like single-handedly one of the items in the game that guarantees you success the most. I guess I should be happy. You know, I set aside like 2.5 hours for some Gungeon play right now. It is my job, after all. Don't flatter me too much here. We can definitely fit in a clone run without me being like, you know, it's gonna ruin my afternoon or something like that. But it is annoying sometimes as well, because you're like, Gungeon run, hour. Clone run, I mean, it could be an hour and 40 minutes. It's probably not gonna be, first off, we should be lucky if it's an hour and 40 minutes. You know, that means we at least, you know, put up a fight. But we just have to invest a little bit more time, I suppose. And you know what? That's fine with me. Think of all the money we'll be able to make, all the items we'll be able to buy, and oh, the places we'll go. Hopefully, by the time we get 15 floors deep, we'll be able to get a better gun. Okay, so the flame hand and the trick gun are going in here. Dude, you give me the heroin so often. Would it be so bad if you gave me the heroin right now, maybe, like, to use in my own self-defense? Oh, that's pretty good too. So this one is actually Smiley's revolver. Shades' revolver, sorry. Shades' revolver is coolness? The Cooler Bullet Brothers handgun. I don't know if this actually gives us more coolness, which I would be totally into. Yes, we will open this, and then we will shoot you. Try to save some big iron ammo for later. We got armor. For the cost of a key, we got armor HP. It's okay. I mean, I guess we should use this for now. We still got big iron for the boss. No, sort of. We have big iron, really low on ammo for the boss, but I'm very hopeful that if this actually gives us increased coolness, we got an okay chance. Wow. We got an okay chance to get, come on. I guess not. To get ammo before the boss fight, before we're forced into the boss fight. But honestly, Shades' revolver is good. I hope it gives us an increased chance of getting Smiley's as well, so we can get that extra bonus of just having more ammo, which again makes the ammo canisters better, or ammo drops, whatever you want to call them. We are one-shotting these guys, which I'm gonna say is probably, you know, part and parcel thanks to Vengeance. So I'm pretty much for that. We're not really facing a lot of cursed enemies thanks to Vengeance, so that's great news as well. For now, at least. Don't like fighting these guys, because I feel tempted to spend more ammo than they're worth. Are we not? No, we're not one-shotting these guys. These are two-bangers. I didn't know that. Come on. We're done the room. You're gonna make me go, like, further for no reason? We've only got half the ammo left in the weapon we just picked up. Like, it's getting a little silly. Sweet. More HP. We don't need it, but it's nice to have peace of mind that it's there in case we do. Honestly, this is like a fossilized gun sort of room. For all that I, like, get angry at those gun lords or whatever they're called that spawn, like, the minions when they die and also shoot bullets that reflect off of the wall once, they're not that bad with the fossilized gun because they just die and then on spawning their minions die. That's a much bigger positive, of course. Yeah, we'll go take the thread. Yeah, no problem here. It's my accidental Bob Dylan impression. B-O-B-D-I-L-A-H-N. Bob Dylan. Oh my god. Well, you know, you're in for a penny, you're in for a pound. I don't really care if you hurt me, because we've got HP. We might as well save the blanks to try to get the flawless. This is a big shooty gun. At this point in my life, you're gonna give me big shooty gun. We're gonna use that on bullet hell, I suppose. So I mean, it's nice to know that we have that option, but that's it. Let's check in on Billy Joel watch. Oh, Austin says 9 out of 10 Billy Joel. Dude, check this out. This is Rob. Billy Joel is pretty cool. I don't like go searching for it though. Can we rewind the tape? I think Rob's gonna think that Billy Joel's alright, but he's gonna be a little embarrassed to like him. What did I tell you? 10 out of 10. Rob, I got you, and you don't even know it, man. Okay. There's the odds of us flawlessing this boss are not amazing. Luckily for us, I don't think the flawless... By the way, I know I'm using Smiley's revolver right now. I just thought maybe I could still hit him. Well, I mean, you can still hit him. I just didn't know where he was. Luckily for us, I was just going to say, the flawless is not the be-all, end-all right now. As much as I'd like it, it's not the difference, and it's not Smiley's, it's Shade's revolver. It's not the difference between a win and a loss. Keep in mind, we have the clone. Oh, okay, there goes the flawless. My incentive to flawless the boss is actually, like, so we get HP, and we don't have to redo half of this fucking run. But if we do, and we may well, oh, we're out, man. I would prepare yourself. We're out of big iron as well. I would prepare yourself for the plausibility of us having to do like an hour and a half at least here. Let's point out, I mean, I do have fossilized gun, but apart from that, I'm basically fighting the fourth boss with my starting gun. Could we use big shooty gun for this? Yeah, but then what are we gonna use when big shooty gun runs out of ammo? You know, we still need something. You know what? I think big shooty gun may actually be okay here. We're obviously hedging our bets that we get some fucking ammo drops at some point. But at the very least, it does damage. Thought maybe there'd be some destruction there. Apparently not. It does a decent amount of damage. You know, it's ammo efficient. And we can use our base weapon for room clearing if we have to. Oh, God. Dude, this... it's not been my ideal High Priest fight, I'll tell you that much right now. Okay, that's funny, man. You're gonna look at that as if I threw. Trust me, that was not my intention. That was sincerely a situation in which you saw a man who ran out of options. I knew if we had just lived there, we would have been able to definitely go like at least one more floor, but I genuinely am not that displeased by it. You know, we'll have at least a few extra floors to build ourselves up before bullet hell. The run is not that bad. We just need fucking ammo. And if the game's not gonna give us ammo, then everything else is pretty inconsequential, honestly, because, you know, we're gonna have to get one great gun per floor, at least. So an item like ammo synthesizer is gonna mean a lot. Am I still mad about getting the clone? I guess I should be happy, is what, you know, people are gonna say. I am happy. You know, it's not the clone's fault that we're in a weird spot on this run where it's, like, great, but also absolutely hot shit garbage. I mean, I guess you start with big iron. You build from the base out. Big iron is probably our best boss killer. And, of course, the more flawlesses we can stack up, the better our life's gonna be. So, I mean, we're fighting early game bosses with a little bit of synergy built up here. Some passives and hopefully some better guns. So, it should be relatively easy to take out these bosses flawlessly. And even just a little bit of extra HP could mean a lot. We'll see, though. I'm not trying to get cocky, but starting a run with 6 HP definitely helps a lot, but maybe it's taking the pressure off when I do actually want the pressure to be on. This guy's going to be hell on earth again, but, you know, I'm okay with taking the damage. Oh, he's giving us the railgun. We now have a better room clearer. That's for... Oh, there's a secret room that gave us 2 blanks. This guy's going to be a fight again. gave us 5 credits. Okay, beautiful. That's a great secret room. The railgun is amazing. If it wasn't easy enough to flawless the bosses before, it is now. Is this the item that I'm looking for, you know, long term? I mean, it's a better boss killer than Big Iron. Can we use Big Iron as a room clearer? Can it fill that role? I suppose it could. It's not ideal for me, but I mean, it's no heroin, it's no Mega Buster, but it's pretty good. It's just not going to be that ammo efficient, but this is going to just absolutely wreck bosses. Of course, we still need to not get hit. Not always the easiest thing. But we don't have to not get hit very long. And the ammo efficiency here, as you can see, is pretty high. It's also nice to be able to know where you're aiming before you shoot. So one more hit should do it. Alright, there's the flawless. Didn't use very much ammo. We get duct tape. It combines 2 guns. So we need to choose which 2 guns in our inventory. Does it combine both favorites? This is tough. Well, we're taking the flawless, obviously. Does it combine both favorites? Or does it just combine 2 next to one another? Because if it combines both favorites... Hold up. Combines the currently equipped gun with the next carried gun. So this would be going down there. I mean... I hope that combined the BSG with the railgun. I think that is going to make a more potent boss killer, but we did, by doing that, lose our existing boss killer. But we didn't really lose it, right? Like, I think we made it better, but if we didn't make it better, it's gone forever. But I still think that that's sensible. And I don't think there was any combination that really made for an ideal room clearer. Combining anything with fossilized gun almost makes it unusable, just because of the HP risk associated with it. But, you know, I'm open to admitting that I could be wrong there. Let's see what we got in our shop. This is where, honestly, the shops are where I'm expecting to make a lot of profit. Because we have so much money. So when we get hit, no, that's an active, don't buy it. Because we have so much money, and we stand to be able to spend a lot of it, especially because we never have to buy keys. So I'm hopeful that this is just an opportunity for us to get a lot. So first, we're already flying. That's awesome. Charge up the BSG. What is that? All maps, all floors are mapped? Gungeon blueprint. Reveals every room on every floor. Where the heck's going? Oh, there's a key that leads to a shrine room. We got the cash I think we can afford to spend. So, let's buy the key. And then we're going to hope that this is a YV shrine. If this is a YV shrine, or a blood sacrifice, or Isohedron Man, life's good. It's fucking ammo man. I guess... maybe silencer? Kneel at the altar. So it gives us a level of curse for full ammo for everything? Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm alright with this. Thrilled is not the word I would use. We did pay a terrible cost, but alright with it. And we really be cautious about curse now, because we've taken 2 levels, we're going to have a lot of jammed enemies, but all guns having full ammo is going to be pretty nice. So, I think that I can, you know, live my life safe in the decision that this is okay. Now we have 7 HP. Oh, high quality chest. 2 high quality chests, actually. That's great. Maybe that's what 4-leaf clover is doing. In fact, as soon as I said it, as soon as the thought crossed my mind, I said to myself, that's gotta be it. You get better quality chests with the 4-leaf clover. That's amazing. So actually, that synergizes so nicely with the clone. The fact that, you know, we can go back to the start of the game and basically, you know, be Matthew Chandler Bing and Zac Efron in 17 again. Like, we get a chance to make better quality items, better quality decisions. I'm into it. I'm actually feeling much more confident in this run. Now, why get full ammo if you're just going to use your basic pistol? I know it annoys some people. I believe in the power of the pistol economy right now. On the second floor, I don't think there's any reason to use a different gun. Which I get, it's like your dad, you know, hey dad, you're making $10 trillion a year. Why are you still driving, you know, a 1980s Ford Tempo? You know, Ford never made another car like this. No, it's never been the same company since. Okay, that worked, which amazes me. That's not true. Oh, that was... Doesn't really matter. We got the old flask, so... Or the old Knight's flask, so it's not like we're sweating damage too much, but... I gotta tell you, the 2015 Ford Focus is a heck of an automobile. This is not a sponsored video. I also have no idea what makes a heck of an automobile, but every time I get in, it starts. And that's huge for me. I find that's one of the most important things driving a vehicle. I don't know its fuel economy, but I do know we don't buy gas very often. I should be a car salesman. Oh, what's the miles per gallon? Hey, well, let me ask you this. How often do you like to fill up gas? Not that often, huh? My experience with this car, your mileage may vary. Haha, sold him right there with a killer joke. Is that you won't have to fill up that often. I can't say if it's as often as you'll fill up with other cars in the same range, you know, like a Honda Civic or a Prius or something like that, but, excuse me, where are you going? We had a verbal contract. Those are binding in the state of New York, where apparently I live. Listening to Billy Joel all the time. With my buddy Rob in Austin, who apparently loves Billy Joel. Which does not surprise me, actually. It's not a knock. Like, by the way, you might be saying, what, you're firing a lot of shots for somebody who hasn't said your opinion on Billy Joel. Well, I guess I did, didn't I? So I'm not anti-Billy Joel. He's not my favorite musical artist of all time, but, you know, songs come on the radio, I'm not going to be like, fuck you. I'm going to be like, Moving Out is a classic, man. Alright, well, our secret room is obviously over there somewhere. Even just being able to find secret rooms as a result of this extra map might save us a lot of HP in giving us extra armor or something. I mean, what's hilarious is we can actually see what's inside of the secret room before going in. So, even more so than Isaac... Oh, that was so dumb. We're like, well, we can see whether we even want to go into the room. What do we got? Armor in a blank. So it pays for itself. We might as well get the free armor. And what am I in the market for at this point in my Gungeon life? Well, we're only on floor 2. I don't know why you'd ask that in such an exasperated voice. I am on the lookout for... Check it and see. I'm on the lookout for flawlesses, honestly. That's the big deal for me right now. That is the Rocket Fist, or Machine Fist. The Machine Fist is... okay. Obvious. Final Fantasy VII reference. Why don't we just fight the boss right away? I'm very interested to see how the BSG, which apparently is fully charged already somehow, how the BSG is going to shake up on the boss fights. We got 4 blanks, it's a lot of safety, and it's the ultimate boss to test it on, it's for dang sure. It still does a lot of damage. I feel like most of that damage is the railgun. It seems like every second shot is just one of them. See, that strikes me as pretty subpar. It's like they're out of sync with one another or something. It's not necessarily bad. It just doesn't really make sense for them to be a combination. How did that, like, look at that. How does that not kill you? Or that, for that matter. Well, we may have fucked up the railgun a little bit, to be honest with you. But we did get the flawless, so it's not like it's ruined beyond reproach or beyond salvation. I think it's the Chloranthy ring, but it also looks like a trigger. Ring of triggers. Items equals guns. Okay. Summons bullets on active item use. It's, to be honest with you, it's gonna take an awful lot to get me to not, save this old Knight's Flask. Knowing how important HP can be for us in the long run, especially when we get down to the bullet hell, it's going to be real tough to convince me to get rid of an item that effectively becomes 2 HP per floor. But maybe we'll see how it works here. How does that seem? I mean, it seems awesome if we can just get a space or an active item that we can spam like crazy. But not sure yet. I think we take the scope. That one's just firing off the shelves. Potion of Gun Friendship is fine. But are we really ready to double down on damage at the cost of HP? The answer may surprise you. No, the answer actually might just be like a straight up yes. Another high quality chest. This one is going to be a gun. So we should really just wait until we fight the chest before we come in here. This is not a gun. Heart synthesizer. Play well, get hearts. Is it a sign? Is it a sign that I should be rolling Potion of Gun Friendship? Alright, you sons of bitches, I'll do it. I'm gonna get bug boots as well. Immunity to poison. I'll take it. Alright. We continue to improve. I have to like, say that outright. I'm assuming that Potion of Gun Friendship... I'm all in on Potion of Gun Friendship because of the fact that it gives us a synergistic impact with the triggers equals items or items equals guns, etc., etc. Strap yourself in. It's 51 minutes in and we're starting the 3rd floor. It's okay. I mean, it's going faster than it otherwise would be as a result of the fact, of course, that we have, well, we're a lot more powerful. And we're definitely a lot more powerful on floor 3 than we were last time. I'm not gonna say we haven't made mistakes. That's actually exactly what I was hoping for, is that it would give us the bullets from whatever gun we were presently holding. What that means is that I have no idea what that means when we use this to fight a boss with the BSG railgun duct tape combo. I know that sounds like a meal that you'd get at KFC, but in actuality, it's our present setup in Enter the Gungeon. Not to besmirch the good name of the Colonel's Kentucky Fried Chicken. So basically, you're just as confused, or I'm just as confused as you are. Probably more so. But this is a cool kind of synergistic run that I can definitely get behind. Not thrilled about that damage, but... or especially not thrilled about that damage. Could use some speed upgrades without being, like, too needy about it. So, like, we should really open up this room. Oh, we can't go in that way. Okay. I think we should go use this, like, bullet option... or the Potion of Gun Friendship with the weird bullet synergy, every time we go into a chest room. So the mimics they scale in difficulty based on the quality of the chest. Because of 4-leaf clover, we're exclusively getting, like, great chests. It's very annoying. It's awesome because we're getting killer items out of it, but come on now, like, it's gone on a little far here. Where's my heart synthesizer as well? Thought we were supposed to play well, get hearts. I thought I played pretty well here, but maybe not. Alright. You know, we fucking need ammo synthesizer. Just cannot get ammo. We've had like 3 ammo drops the whole dang run. Alright, let's see if this works. Charge up a shot fully. Walk in. Potion of Gun Friendship. Life is good. Alright. The Gorgon. The Zorgun, sorry. You know what this buys us? It buys us 1 extra floor of happiness. 1 extra floor. How the hell? Oh, it's costs a key. Okay. It buys us 1 extra floor of excitement. It buys us 1 extra floor of not having to use our fucking starter pistol to do damage to enemies. So I'm real into that. Now what do I want? Well, let's go like fully ridiculous and get the Ice Cube. We use the Ice Cube to almost fully charge up a Potion of Gun Friendship. While using the Potion of Gun Friendship. Alright, we're out of ammo on that. You know what? It's floor 3. I'm gonna continue to use the starter pistol for now. I don't get it. NL complains about using the starter pistol, has other options, continues to use the starter pistol. This is because you can't take the situation in a vacuum. If we wait slightly longer, then we're using the Zorgun on bullet hell instead of using the Zorgun on freaking the mines down here. Which I think is a much more sensible option. Probably should have been hit by that, honestly. So we have a shop. It's a key shop. I have no idea what that does. Now, the A key, it shoots keys. So if we can actually get 3 keys, that would be amazing. We saw this coming a mile away. We know this dude's gonna be mad, so... Out of that, we got Charmed Bow, which is basically garbage. But you know what? Worst case scenario, it's Gun Muncher fuel. Tackling fuel. It's the weirdest run, because like with 4-leaf clover, we've gotten exceptionally lucky. We've gotten like way more chests than we normally would have any right to. But it's still like really annoying. We're still like somehow bereft of like the game-winning synergies. What we do need is, if possible, it would be awesome to get, what am I trying to say? Oh, just an ammo drop. If I can get like a single ammo drop, that would be a start. A single key? I mean, we could buy more keys, but I'd really rather buy things that improve our run, rather than things that allow us to improve our run. Or rather than buy things that allow us to buy things that improve our run. The 38 special is not good enough. There is an ammo drop. As much as I hate to admit it, I think you get it. And you get it in the hopes of making your flawless more plausible. So here's my MO for the remainder of this floor. We're gonna earn a Potion of Gun Friendship. We're gonna bring that Potion of Gun Friendship into the boss fight. It may not kill the boss. It probably will not kill the boss. So we're gonna try to flawless the boss after that point. And then, hopefully we'll have another Potion of Gun Friendship built up that we can use on this demonic chest up here, which is going to give us a passive/active item. So, there's like a slightly complicated array of kind of concerns that we're dealing with here. But I stand by this. I think this is the right way. I would be disappointed. I don't know what boss we're fighting yet, but I would be disappointed if we don't get the flawless here. It should be very doable considering the gun that we're holding and also the item that we're holding. And also the synergy with the item that we're holding and the gun that we're holding. Okay, so it's the tread knot. I don't know. I got hit. I mean, there's nothing more I could say. I had a blank remaining and I fucked it up. I don't really know what I'm doing. Amazing, get hit there. Don't really know what I'm doing with this gun. I feel like maybe I should be waiting longer for the BSG firing, because like this shot does no damage. Okay, so I think every time you fire it, you should wait for it to reload, and then switch back to another gun. So wait for it to reload. Switch back to another gun. Like, I don't have any BSG going on here. Look at that, that's nothing right there. I'm a little confused. I'll just tell you straight up. I could be persuaded to take a different boss item. Or to take a different boss killer. Especially considering I paid for the ammo on that. So, grappling hook. I mean, we got to, right? It's fucking stupid and hilarious. What's the cooldown on grappling hook? Like 0 seconds flat? Oh my god. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful thing that we've done for ourselves here. I may actually, now that I think about it, be at a point where we don't have to shoot anymore. In fact, we're sort of incentivized not to shoot. Because we should just enter a room, press the right trigger. Excuse me? I still believe. Shock rounds. Okay. I I think that this might be the funniest run we'll ever have in Gungeon. Do I think it's a guaranteed bullet hell victory? I guess not, but it feels pretty good right now. Every room we enter, the bosses might be a slightly different story, but every room that we enter, we should kill everything with like 8 BSG shots going off right off the bat, right? I'm thinking like the most important thing is gonna be just not dodging ourselves into enemies. And apparently there's like a little bit of a cooldown on the trigger item itself, so on multi-wave rooms, it's gonna be slightly annoying. I'll give you that. Or maybe like quickly moving room to room, it might be slightly annoying. Yeah, it is. Okay, so it's not quite the ridiculous run that I thought it would be, but it's pretty ridiculous. Just being able to open each room by doing this much damage is stupid, and I love it. I love these synergies. Now, there are a lot of, oh man, shock rounds, right, I forgot that's pretty sick too. There are a lot of multi-wave rooms in Gungeon. So I wouldn't expect that this will just be, like, automatic, but it should be a lot easier. Where's our blank? You might have shuffled it around a little bit. Oh, there it is. It was just down there the whole time. That's alright, by taking an extra second. Hopefully this is charged up. Well, that was beautiful. Yeah, this is awesome. Am I wrong? Like, this is what people want to see more out of Gungeon. At least this is what I want to see more out of Gungeon, is more runs where there's, like, amazingly ridiculous synergies that you can get like this. And this really is like this is a multiple step process. You could do it without the railgun, but we got the BSG, and then we got an active item that is like consistently rechargeable. And then we got the item that gives us the bullets when we, or gives us the damage done when we recharge. So like it's getting a little silly, that's all I was trying to say. There are enemies here, so I guess we'll just kill them. That seems sensible. We should get a lot of hearts, by the way, because we do have heart synthesizer. I guess we take BSG ammo, so we can actually shoot it on bosses. And then we just want this to, like, do exactly that. Thank you. What is this? Riddle of Lead. This you can trust. Sounds legit. A relic of the first hero to master the Gungeon, whose skill attracted the envy of Caliber herself. Bestows unreasonable courage in the face of danger and the luck to survive it. Don't fully know what that means. Well, we should go to our shop up here. Now, there is a cursed shop. We should be very, very careful about this cursed shop. That strikes me as a little bit of a fool's mate in there. Oh, this is beautiful. My life is brilliant. My guns are pure. I met an angel. Of that, I'm sure. No, we don't. I don't think we want anything. Yeah, I mean, HP, but look at this. Look at our HP. Do we really need HP? I don't want to risk it by getting more cursed enemies. I feel like that was like an all stats up. Like, I feel like the, oh, it worked. I feel like that was an all stats. What is this? I feel like that was an all stats up that we just got, the Riddle of Lead. Okay, that does not destroy bullets. We gotta handle this one on our own merit. Okay, why would you ever handle the room the way I did it? I don't know. But, we made it. Man, does anyone remember when NL used to actually shoot his guns in Gungeon? What happened, man? What game got too easy? Don't even start with me. So we're definitely fighting the Wallmonger. Don't fear the blanks. Also, we're immune to fire, apparently, so that's pretty sick. The thing that's actually a problem right now is that there's no place to use the grappling hook that doesn't put me in danger. I still also don't know if these guns are even synergizing, but... Alright, I gotta say that that was pretty easy. Just don't run out of ammo for this gun. We might still be able to use it for the function that I'm using it for primarily here, but, like, still. Why tempt fate, right? I meant sincerely, by the way, when I said this is probably the most ridiculous Gungeon run we'll ever have. I mean, I'm not gonna be confident and say, like, oh, if we do 2,000 episodes, we won't have anything that matches this level. But this is insane. This is insane. This run that we have right here. It's such a strange confluence of Gungeon bullshit that I mean, I love it, but it's out of control. I think we'll just continue to do what we're doing here. I gotta admit, it's almost unfathomable that with like 11 HP and this ridiculous fucking synergy we could lose this run. So I'm not trying to get cocky. I'm just saying it seems pretty freaking likely that we're gonna be able to, you know, finish the deal on this one. Admittedly, you know, there's still multi-spawn rooms, but we actually have like a lot of guns that we can actually use for that function now. So this one pretty much just comes down to clone, and you know, more credit to it than it could possibly understand. Disintegrator, I think it's okay. It looks like our secret room has only jack shit in it, so probably not that interested in that. Let's just head down to the forge. This is further than we got last time. And man, I gotta be real with you. When we originally went to the High Priest and died, I was like, man, this is a fucked up clone run. But actually, it's only like 20 minutes longer than an average run to the Forge would be. Oh, dude, it's good. I feel so confident in calling the victory. And it's not even out of cockiness at this point. It's actually just that we're gonna know how to get to the boss on the Forge. I probably should have taken that from BSG, huh? We're gonna know how to get to the boss on the Forge, and that changes everything. It means or on Bullet Hell, I should say, so I don't have to go through every fucking room to get there. That's huge. I mean, we could take the sling. I don't think it's essential, though. We might just buy ammo there. This guy doesn't even have shit to sell anymore. So we're gonna buy BSG ammo, just for safekeeping. We might as well hit up our chests on this floor. Like, where's our other one? It's over there. So it's like a long trip, but see you next fall, if you know what I mean. And then we'll just get to the Lich fight, like, as fast as we fucking can. And life's gonna be amazing. Just knowing my Gungeon history, I don't feel confident enough to just be like, third win in a row. But, you know what I am thinking is that it could be the third win in a row. I think absolutely you use a key. It gives us an extra blank, which gives us, which gives us a better chance to flawless the drag gun. I can't believe we got hit there. I'm a little embarrassed, but at the same time, I'm like, how did the BSG not kill you? Like, that doesn't make sense, but more power to you, I guess. Maybe we should aggro the chest first, but we're kind of coming to the point at which it's not really that essential, I imagine. Wow, that was a hell of a shot. Almost got me. Excuse me. Alright, so we definitely want... well, we want guns and passives, honestly, but the passive is obviously the big one here. Nah, it wasn't ready yet. It wasn't ready yet. Now it's ready. This is going to ruin me for future Gungeon runs today. Because I'm going to be like, why can't I just press right trigger on a room and kill everything? So, like, I guess trigger it first, and then when it gets mad, just do that. Okay, that also worked fine. The broccoli is like a all stats up or something, or like a high damage upgrade. It's ridiculous. It's so good. That's our passive, so we do have a red chest level active still waiting out there in the world for us. Well, I have to say, thank you very much to the clone. Were it not for the clone, this run obviously would not be possible. Wow, that's a little bit of a surprise. Like, I figured you were tanky, but this is ridiculous. Even the game is surprised we finished the room that fast. So, those enemies are tough, you know. Ooh, careful. Good to go. This thing's gonna break, we might as well break it. Okay. Dodge roll, if you're listening, I know this is not fair because this is like a special run and it should feel like a special run. But more like interactions that can hit this level somehow in the... Look, you do the hard work of figuring out how to design it, all right? I'll do the extremely thankless job of suggesting an evidently good idea and then take all the credit for it when you actually, you know, spend 6 weeks making it happen. Chop, chop. That's actually great that... Wow, first off, that was bullshit. Dodge roll, I take it all back. But it's good that that first one didn't actually work the way I wanted it to, as strange as that may sound. Okay, so we're gonna come in here. Hopefully this is ready. We're gonna aggro you, and we're gonna go like that, and you're gonna die. You just have nothing. Wait, there's a gun. It's a little, oh, it's a little grasshopper. Okay. I don't think that's very good, but could be worse. With this many credits, what do we buy from our shop? What a lovely question. The answer to this question is HP, because it's... That was bad, but it's the only thing that could possibly, like, go south on this run. And it's going, like, a little south. I mean, we still have, like, 8 HP, so let's not act like it's a bad situation, but, we should be at full HP if possible. And it's not possible. I honestly think, what are we gonna do with money? Buy a blank, man. Sling is cheap. Buy sling. You never know if it might end up coming in handy. I accept, by the way, that possibly not using the potion of chest friendship is just, like, stupid. It may be extremely beneficial for us to use it. Don't really, again, understand our railgun synergy here. It still seems to be doing some pretty sick damage. Even when the BSG doesn't fire along with it, it's like, it's still in there. It's not quite at the level I'd like it to be at. I hate using a blank in that situation. I should have been able to get out of it without using a blank, but the flawless is less important here. There we go. It's problem solved. The flawless is less important here than in almost any other situation. It just would be nice. Grappling hook didn't work as well as I thought it would. Okay, don't run out of BSG ammo, man. You got a good thing going here. Still want to use this on the Lich if possible, though. Alright, we're entering the next phase. This is where we use something else. Honestly, I feel like maybe the Zorgun or something, or... even the Sling is, like, pretty sick, but I don't know, maybe the Disintegrator? All beams are kind of bad, but... let's go with the Zorgun. That doesn't seem as impressive, does it? Well, it's only going to take 2 phases, so I'll live with it, but, sure. I'm not thrilled with my performance on the dragon fight. I'm really glad we bought HP. I'm really glad we have Heart Synthesizer, but I'm not out to... Okay, that was dumb of me. I'm not out to win the world's greatest Gungeon run of all time. My big thing right now is just, if you can possibly stack up 3 wins in a row, something that seemed impossible 4 runs ago, that would be amazing. So, still got lots of HP. You know, if you're one of those people, NL's definitely gonna blow it. NL's definitely gonna blow it. Place your bets. Wait, excuse me, where's Wax Wings? Place your bets in chat right now. Don't wait until maybe I die later in the video and then post it. Now's the time when you post it. Don't hide away from yourself. Hey, you got to hide your shade away. Alright, definitely not that way. I always go up and it's never up. There's our secret room. That's not the boss fight. Holy crap. Okay, there's the boss fight. How do we get there? Well, let's trace it back. This way, up to here. So we're going down and then to the right. It's going to take a little while here. Our only job is to not take much damage. No, not the disintegrator. Come on now. Honestly, I might use Sling for the, What is that? We don't get the DOT anymore? Or not DOT, the overall damage? What happened there? You might use the Sling for the boss over the BSG railgun combo, because I just don't understand how it works. I guess we needed to, like, hit an enemy or something. Ooh, a key, thank you. The most important consumable of all was within us the whole time. That's just, you know, applause all the way around. That sort of room is a dream come true. What? I don't buy that damage. There's some fishy shit going on there. You know what? I don't even want to use the active ability here. We shouldn't have to. Beautiful. Okay. Get the BSG. Then we're gonna go Shades Revolver. More blanks the merrier as well. If you want to give me more blanks, I'm all about that. Easy room. Easy room. If that room was a meal commonly consumed by college students, it would be craft, lazy room, and cheese. Did I say lazy room? I mean craft easy room. Whatever, it's the same shit, okay? The joke is the important part. Laugh! Laugh! Tough dodge. And then by tough, I mean really easy. I just almost messed it up. Stay strong. You're good. You're good. You're good. I honestly think that the Dragon is the tankiest boss. Now, I don't have stats to back that up. It's just based on the feeling of it. The Lich, in general, I guess, if you combine all three phases, is probably definitely the tankiest. But I feel like no phase of the... Whoa! Okay, bad. I feel like no phase of the Lich is as tough as the entire Dragon. Which might not be saying too much here. This is not the right way to go down. So, I'm not worried as much... That sucked, man. I'm not worried as much about, like, lack of damage against the Dragon with our, like, right-click ability. Or not right-click, what's the... call it here? Well, it is right-trigger ability, technically. These rooms have been going very poorly. We still have 5 HP, but that's not really that impressive given where we started. In many ways, we're actually, like, half dead here. Somehow this feels less confident than other runs. So, you know what? Let's go Magnum, Big Iron, and BSG. BSG's driving the bus here, obviously. I fucked that one up. That one's on me. You gotta give the BSG shots, like, room to do something. You can't just, like, punch them all into the wall. They gotta be able to hit and possibly ricochet. Okay. We're just going up, I guess. The danger, of course, is that you don't want to put yourself in a position where you can take damage. Now, we could also not be idiots and just wait like 2 seconds before entering a room. But where's the fun in that, right? What is going on here? Oh, there's still one. Oh, it's a freaking Skelly! I'll never forgive myself. I let a Skelly come back to life. Well, then I murdered it, but I wasn't pleased with myself there. Okay, I mean, we didn't even have to do this room. In fact, we didn't have to do the room before it either. Luckily, we didn't get hit on either of them. That would have made me feel real bad. I can't help but say, like, the run has been unbelievably amazing. I couldn't ask for more than this ridiculous synergy. But could you give me a fucking ammo drop? I guess literally I could ask for more. I guess I should stop using the ammo drops for, like, only one weapon, but for real. Like, is it too much? Oh my god, thank you. I am going to take it for the BSG, though. So we're going to fight the boss. We got 5.5 hearts. That's pretty good, I think. And 4 blanks, which is the real moneymaker there. What's the most important thing? I feel like the most important thing is save blanks for the second phase, honestly. As much as I'd like to give you, like, a better message, like, always do your best. I think it's like save blanks for the second phase. That's the ticket right there. Phase 1 of the Lich is almost dead. Given our performance here, I'd say we're probably in a good spot. Yeah, that looks pretty fucking solid. All right. And you know what? Not even that long of a Gungeon run, win or lose. One minute 20 seconds, or 1 hour 20 minutes. 1 minute 20 seconds. That's a funny joke. Now this phase, I think, might even be a little lower on the old HP front. Could have probably gotten out of the way of that one. But really, I know I'm going to take damage on this phase. Just a matter of when. So I don't mind using the blanks. I'm very surprised we didn't get the flawless. Or not the flawless, but didn't get the kill on that. It took a lot more damage than we should have there. So it's actually not, like, completely set in stone that we can win this one now. But it should be. We also apparently shot a railgun to start this one. Now, we might not have a ton of time to actually, or a ton of maneuverability to actually use the grappling hook. So I would, like, to be honest with you, I would just be happy to do damage wherever it can be done. Yeah, just dodge right into it. What's the problem? Let's switch back to the BSG for a second. We're gonna go BSG Sling. What in the fuck was that? I used Shades' revolver? This is not okay. I'll be the first to tell you, this is a near bricking. That's the good stuff right there, though. Okay, we will win. All right, like I said, guaranteed 3 runs in a row. This one, it took some special circumstances to force us to, or to let us win 3 runs in a row. But I'm gonna take it. Oh, that feels good. Well, I hope you guys had a fun time watching that. It was a little bit more of a time ask than usual, but not by much, honestly. It was like an extra 15 minutes. I think it was worth it for that ridiculousness we got going. What can I take away from that run? If I could do it again, just keep the railgun, man. Fuck combining it with the BSG. Now, the BSG is the ideal item for that weird-ass, like, grappling hook explosion synergy we had, but the railgun by itself, I feel, is a much less convoluted boss killer. But, man, that was a fun one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.